Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the first swing of the game. The Gophers and the Hawkeyes clash for one of the great trophies in all of sports. Rich in tradition, they are playing for Floyd of Rosedale, guys.
Anytime it's a trophy game, you know the intensity is going to be at a different level. These two teams, they circled this game all season long for the right to pick up a giant pig trophy after the game. What could be better than that?
And these trophy games matter. Why do they matter? Somebody comes in from the trophy every single year, and they're going to tell Iowa, and they're going to tell Minnesota the background, the story about this, and why this game means so much, and that's why there's a trophy.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You don't get many chances to really stick it to a rival, but the Gophers did last year, blowing out the Hawkeyes.
Blew them out last year, and I think you want to continue to build on that tradition, build on your brand. The Gophers brand is on the up, and now you got these rivalry games to continue to prove it time and time again.
And remember, these two schools, Minnesota and Iowa, they recruit against each other. They recruit similar type players, all from the same region. So when you're putting back-to-back wins against a rival and you're blowing them out consistently, that is a huge boon for your recruiting.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Works the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line. give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need. Scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And here's the return. And the return will be brought down. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an eternal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting set.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one.
Tight end.
Pick up on that play.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
The running back has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far. And it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of their records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's what...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jess. To keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits and big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game. Got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit,
It's second down.
struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Here comes the offense on first down. Might as well give it to him again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. Makes the catch on the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throwing right. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their role. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big... This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that play there is essentially a micro... the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
He wants to throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass? The end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Coleman, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch.
In the end zone.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Return goes out of bounds.
last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's... pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call to go on the game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. They're getting this guy lathered up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week.
And they got him for the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against... defense with respect to sacks per game, but they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the returner is stopped. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
No doubt the offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Getting some heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Crosses the 35. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll line up for a second down play. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. He's close to... They're going to mark him just a little short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Their hope for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights, it's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who would have thought a bronze pig could turn